And so now it's time for our final award of the evening. I do invite you to stay after we give the awards, have fun. There's plenty of champagne and drinks and bites, and this is a great opportunity for all of us to pasar rico, and I hope to see all of you tomorrow and Wednesday at Latin Music Week, and of course at the Billboard Latin Music Awards on Thursday. But before that, nuestro plato principal, the Executive of the Year. So this year's Latin Executive of the Year has been, I love giving this award to him because this is someone who has been working in the Latin music business, I think, since the day he was born. And de verdad, he was born into an industry, a business, a family business inside the industry. He's been devoted to it in different ways. But the last year has been phenomenal for him and for Mexican music, thanks to him and thanks to his client, Peso Pluma, who has really paved the way for the explosion of música mexicana. So tonight, to honor George Prajin como Ejecutivo del Año, I would like to invite Mr. Peso Pluma. All eyes on you, baby.
¿Cómo estás?
Dejo que inspires, si quieres yo agarro el premio y después te lo doy.
Ok,
O lo
va.
puedes agarrar tú.
Pues como sea. Buenas noches, ¿cómo están todos? Primeramente, pues quisiera agradecerte, George. ¿Dónde está? Porque no lo veo. George, pues te quiero agradecer pues por todo lo que has hecho por mí, no solamente por mí, por mi familia, por toda la banda, por todo lo que has hecho por todos y cada uno de nosotros. El talento y el sacrificio que nosotros ponemos es una cosa, y todas las puertas que tú nos has abierto y todas las cosas que tú has hecho para que nosotros podamos tener una oportunidad de mostrarnos como unos grandes ante otros exponentes de la música y de la industria, ha sido muy importante no solamente para mí y para ti como persona, sino para todo un país, para toda una generación. Y solamente quiero agradecerte por todo lo que me has dado. Si no hubiera sido por ti, yo no estuviera donde estoy yo ahorita. Si no hubiera sido por ti, yo no tengo las cosas que yo tendría ahorita. Y si no hubiera sido por ti, muchas cosas de las que nos están pasando juntos no habrían pasado. Y quiero hacerles saber a todos los que están aquí en este cuarto que George, yo le dije ayer en confianza, es difícil, me pongo nervioso aquí con ustedes y no me pongo nervioso cuando estoy enfrente de 20,000, 15,000 personas, ¿me entiendo? Es difícil que no se le quiebre la voz a uno cuando pasan estas cosas, pero hoy es acerca de ti. Hoy te quiero felicitar por todo lo que has logrado en tu carrera como profesional, no solamente en la música, como abogado, como persona. Eres un gran ser humano, es la mejor persona que se me ha cruzado en mi camino y en mi vida. Me ha ayudado a tomar las mejores decisiones financieras, laborales, personales. Y yo le dije ayer, entrando en confianza, que yo tenía como 3 papás en mi vida y uno de ellos es él. Y siempre lo vas a hacer, George. Te amo como mi padre y siempre lo vas a hacer. Muchas gracias, Leila, por darme el espacio, por darme el tiempo de poder decir las palabras. Yo no soy una persona que navegue un script, yo digo lo que siento y lo que me sale del corazón en el momento, y solamente quiero decirte felicidades, George, y gracias. Eres el puto ejecutivo del año.
Thank you, Hassan. I tried to promise myself I wasn't going to cry, but how can you not? Hassan, you're more than just a singer, songwriter, musician, performer, producer, A&R. You elevated regional Mexican to the global stage. And in doing so, you changed many lives, including mine. I want to thank you for allowing me to share in your spotlight. I've realized dreams that I thought that I was never going to realize. And I stand here today because of you. And I accept this award today with you. We did this together. Now, they told me that I had to fill like 15 minutes. So I have just reminders. I can take as long as I want. I like that. I also want to thank Herminio Morales. Herminio Morales signed Hassan in 2019. And in 2021, he came to me and he asked me if I could help with the project. And I said, of course, but we're going to do this together. And we did do this together. And I stand up here also celebrating and accepting this award with you, Herminio. I'm blessed to have you in my life. You know, we're very fortunate. Hassan, you've been, Double P Records is killing it with you as its CEO and A&R. We're fortunate to have many artists that are also climbing the charts and finally giving regional Mexican music and the genre the attention it deserves. It's always been a genre that has been one of the most profitable genres, but often overlooked. And I've spent my whole life working in the genre, and I'm very proud to be here today receiving this award on behalf of the genre, and also on behalf of working with the artists that finally erased the word regional from the genre and put Música Mexicana on the global stage. I want to thank our artists at Double P Records, Tito Double P, Hacia Nunez, Dareyes, Santa Fe Clan, Código FN and Dioro. I thank you for your trust, and every promise that we make to an artist we take as our utmost priority, and we are going to make sure that we always have the team around us that gives us the best ability to fulfill those promises. And every music executive is only as good as his team. Herminio, Hassan, and myself are very blessed to have one of the best teams in the business. I want to thank Max Perez. Max, you're my right-hand man. No one has his work ethic. He's the only one awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, no matter what time zone, because I don't sleep, so I can always call him. Max, thank you for your dedication, your loyalty, and your commitment. You have donated and devoted your time to me and to Hassan, and I want to thank you. I know it's hard being away from your loved ones and relocating yourself cross-country, but it doesn't go without gratitude, and we're forever grateful to you, Max. Thank you. I want to thank Anthony Lopez. You've been by my side for 25 years. You supported me and protected me. When the music business collapsed and I had to reinvent myself, you invited me to practice law with you, and as such, I was able to stay close to music. And Tony, you're not just a mentor, you're not just a friend, you're not just a lawyer, you're my family, and I love you. Ernesto Fernandez, producer of the year. Ernesto, you've also been by my side for 25 years. You never doubted me, all those late nights in the studios. You never doubted my crazy ideas. We worked very hard, and I'm proud of you. You were the highest charting producer this year on the Billboard charts. And regardless of what happens on Thursday, you're my producer of the lifetime. And I want to thank Angie and Andy as well. All those sleepless nights, you guys are just as important to the team as anyone else, and I appreciate you and I love you as well. Elena, thank you for always making us look good. I know it's hard sometimes, but we're very blessed to have the best publicists in the business, working side by us. And thank you. I want to thank all the staff at Prajin and Double P Records. I want to thank Richard Bull. You've been with me from the beginning. No Bull. You've always had my back. Bunny Garcia, you were also one of our first employees, my little sister. I want to thank you for always having my back. I want to thank Baron, Antonio, Cindy, Sophia, head of label services, for helping to steer the ship. Thank you. Eric, new to the team, but I expect a lot of him, and the rest of the staff. I want to thank Charlie. I want to thank Vico. I want to thank Maximiliano. I want to thank Chivo. I want to thank Scott for being with me everywhere. I want to thank Brandon Jones as well for always having our back and making sure Hassan is safe. Y Ruby, muchas gracias por todo, por la confianza. Siempre nos has dado la oportunidad de lograr las cosas que hemos hecho juntos. Y estoy muy orgulloso no solamente de tu hijo, pero también de ti. Y muchas gracias. I want to thank The Orchard, the best partner any record label could have. Jason Pascal, you've been supportive of me from the start. You've had my back. And I'm always going to be grateful to you and Brad and Claudia. Orchard is, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you, Orchard, for everything. Thank you, Rob Stringer, for believing in what we're doing. Thank you, Rossi, and thank you, Walter Mosley, and thank you, Karen, for protecting us and making it so I don't have to practice law anymore, thankfully. It's not just about me, it's about us. I stand up here today because of the labor and sacrifices of our team and their loved ones. It's not easy relocating across country, nor being away from the people that you love the most. I see your sacrifice, and I'm forever grateful to all of you. Speaking of sacrifice, Samantha, no one has sacrificed more than you. You have shared me with artists and athletes for the past 20 years. You have supported me every time I reinvented myself. You have been my eyes when I couldn't see, even when I didn't want to believe it. You were always right. And I stand up here because of you, and I share this award with you as well. And there's a lyric from a song that I wasn't sure I was going to quote it, but loving a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be, but girl, you stand by me, so I'm forever yours faithfully. Thank you, Layla and Billboard, for the amazing award and the amazing recognition. When you called me, I couldn't believe it. I thought you called the wrong number. I was mentioning to somebody earlier, I think they just got my name wrong, but until I get this award and I leave, you guys can figure it out later. I want to thank Live Nation. I want to thank the power player, Jorge Garcia, Michael Rapino, Hans. I want to thank Paul Tollett for also making Hassan the highest debuting Latin artist at Coachella. And power players. I want to thank a lot of you in this room have been instrumental in the success of this project. Freddie Becerra. Luis Eric Enriquez was on top. You didn't have to do the collab with us, but you did. And I will be forever grateful. Not only did you do it, but you did it on more than fair terms. And it just shows the type of person you are and the type of company you run. And I'm proud of you as well. And congratulations on being a power player. I want to also thank Near the Great. Congratulations on your award. Near's one of the guys I respect most in the industry. I want to thank Jimmy Humilde. Rancho Humilde paved the way, and I think he deserves recognition. I want to thank Chema with the cool mustache. Chema's always been supportive and from the beginning, and I want to thank you as well, Chema. I'm sorry if I miss anybody. Oh, I want to thank Ben and Becky G. They invited us to Coachella for the first time, and that opened a lot of doors. I want to thank Del Records for Ella Baila Sola. And in closing, what I'm most proud of in receiving this award today is that we finally put regional Mexican music on the map. And I always don't know whether I should call it regional Mexican or música mexicana, because as I said earlier, we finally deleted the word regional from the genre. But I'm most proud because I've lived and bled this genre my whole life, and I've seen it overlooked many, many times. And it finally feels good to be in a position where they cannot overlook us anymore. And it's thanks to an ambassador by the name of Peso Pluma. And I want to end by all the power players in here. I share this award with you as well. As Rebecca meant, we're a community. Collaborations are one of our biggest marketing tools in today's digital world. And I want to thank everybody that's been a part of the project and all of you that I hope to do business with and collaborate with also in the future. Thank you very much.